Testing. All right, we're good to go. Good to go. All right, Shalom Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, where we are led by the amazing commanding General YAHANNA. Today is the I.S.U.P.K. PORTARTUT in Beumont, Lashawan, Qadash class. We'll go over our language, you understand? We're going to start class off as we always do by going over the alphabet first. All right, class, repeat after me. A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I.P.K, Tz, Qu, R, Sh, and Th. All right, so today, in the spirit of it being hot as hell outside, we'll be going over weather today. You understand? The topic of today will be weather. And this will be a beginner's class in case anybody is just now tuning in or just now getting familiar with anything. This will be a beginner's class. Okay. All right, so our first word is cloudy. C-L-O-U-D-Y in the English. And in the Hebrew, the verbalization of that is I-nun. Cloudy in Hebrew is enunciated I-nun. I-9. You understand? And of course, I'm going to write out how you write it in the ancient Assyrian and in the Paleo. That's two different formats that we write in our language. So of course, it is I, na, I, none. So of course there are two different variations of the letter na. I'm gonna write them down to the side in just a second. Okay, so we have our first letter, which is I. Our second letter is Na, which is the Assyrian right here. The Paleo, the Assyrian, and of course, again, the Assyrian. This right here is goes on the end of a sentence. This one always goes before or somewhere in between, but never the end. So these are two different variants of Na. And of course, I do have a phrase to go along with it, which is, let me see, make sure that y'all can see it online. Move it a little bit close. Yeah, that should be good. Once again, of course, I have a phrase to go along with that. It was a cloudy day. I'm gonna write that up to the side right here. It was a cloudy day. You understand? This is just basic phrases and some common phrases in our language. So how you will write that out and how you will enunciate this in Hebrew in is Zah Yawam my Iowa nut. You understand? And of course, I'm going to write that in both the Syrian and the Paleo off the side. Let me see if I have a better marker up here. And remember, our language is right to left, unlike English, which is actually a backwards language, which is left to right. Our language is right to left. So you're gonna start over here. It is za. Monkey ain't doing what it's supposed to be doing. Za. Yawam. My Iowa nut. And how you write that in the paleo is za. Yeah, correct. Yawam. Uh, my Iowa nut. All right. So what we have right here is our word, which is cloudy. The verbalization of that word, which is I none. You understand? We have it written in the Assyrian and in the Paleo, and of course, I have the letters and what they mean off to the side right here for the word, of course, and also I have it was a cloudy day, our phrase, both written in the verbalization, the Assyrian, and in the Paleo. I'm gonna give y'all a few moments to write this down or take a note, do whatever you have to do to get it down. And then we're going to move on to our next word. You understand? It's very important that we, know our language. You understand? The Lord has allowed us to come back to our language, so now it's time to learn it. And you understand? This is the beginner's course. You know what I'm saying? This is for people just not coming in. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important whenever you watch these kind of classes, you have your notepad available. You know what I'm saying? Have your pen and paper, pencil and paper, whatever you use. You understand? Or take a picture. You understand? We got technology now. Take a picture of it. Give you about 5 more seconds to write this down or screenshot it, or you could go back and rewatch the stream. That's why we do these classes. You understand? All right. Okay. Go sweet. We're gonna move on. Move on to our next word. All right. Our next word is rain. Understand? We are in hurricane season right now. You're gonna see a lot of rain, a lot of high winds, or a lot of heat. Mostly heat, of course, it's summertime. Trying to get this market to do its job. I will ruin it. And I can't teach the class. All right, so rain in the Hebrew is gasham. Rain in Hebrew is gasham. You understand? Verbalization of that is right. So I'm gonna need a little kid. Sham. And how you write that in the paleo is ga, sha, and ma. Put those together, you got gasham. Okay. Matter of fact, I gotta write the ga a little bit better than that. Kind of looks like a Y. Gasham. And of course, I'm gonna write the lettering down off to the side, so that way we can get familiar with what letters are being used to enunciate the shum. So of course, you have our first letter, which is G, written in the Paleo and in the Assyrian, and of course the verbalization in English, which is just GA, which makes the G sound, right? All right, our next letter is Sh. Next word letter is Sh. You understand? The Paleo and the Assyrian, they look very, very, very similar. You understand? Not to be confused with each other, but it's the same thing. You understand? It's sh and sh, and of course the English verbalization of that is sh. All right. And our next excuse me, our next letter is ma, which has three different variations of it. You have the paleo, of course, and then okay, we have the variant that goes in the middle or before a word. You understand? Not necessarily the middle. You can put this variant anywhere in the word, but the end. You understand? And then you have the ending variant of ma. You understand? Remember, this variant right here always has an opening. This one does not. It's fully closed. It kind of looks like the letter D. You understand? And of course, the verbalization of that is ma. We'll give y'all a few moments to write that down before we move on to the phrase, of course. Make sure y'all can see this good online. Okay, we're good. Once again, man, it is a beautiful thing that we are allowed to come back and learn our language, even if it takes baby steps. You understand? This language right here that we are writing today in this class, you understand, is ours. This is what they tried to beat out of our backs. You understand? It might look like it's baby steps right now, but man, the more we practice our language, the the more fluent we become in it. You understand? The more we, but first, you understand, we have to get familiar with this. You understand? This might be my lesson next week is the alphabet. You understand? I really want to touch on the alphabet so my people can know. You understand? Where we get our the letters in our language from. You understand? You know what I'm saying? It's a very pictographic language, and the letters in our language comes from everyday things. You know what I'm saying? It's so simple. You know what I'm saying? All right, so hopefully everybody got that written down, man. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our next thing, which is the phrase. And of course, the phrase is "It is raining hard outside," man. I don't know if y'all, but if you've been in Texas like myself, you know what I'm saying, it's been raining a lot lately. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of an off and on thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, so once again, our phrase is "It was raining hard outside." See if there's a better marker somewhere. Okay, gotta push down on a little bit. It was raining hard outside. All right, so one more thing before I give y'all the verbalization and translate this right here. Understand that we speak a very, very, very brutish tongue. You understand? It's not romantic language like English is. You understand? Like right here, we put it together. It was raining hard outside. You understand? In our language, it's not quite like that. You know what I'm saying? It's very brutish. You know what I'm saying? Kind of how the Native Americans talk. You understand? Whenever they learn English, it was you know what I'm saying, woman, sit there. or sit here, woman. Oh, it was more like woman, come sit. Unlike, you know what I'm saying, hey, Keith, please come over here and sit down. It was more straightforward, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand that. But moving on, um, I'm going to translate this for y'all. It is y'all will rock the night. So I'm gonna give y'all the verbalization first. This market hating on me today, boy. Y'all will rock Gashum. That makes sense. Well, these markets mad goofy. Oh sweet. All right, so our verbalization is Yarawak Gasham Chazak Chazak Baha'awatazak. You understand? Which means it was raining hard outside. All right, so understand a few of these words have multiple meanings. You understand, like kind of like Chazak, which means firm or take hold or had or it pertains to strength also. You understand? Because just really a lot of words don't have just one meaning, unlike, you know what I'm saying, English. That's why even in this language, recreated slang. You know what I'm saying? Recreated slang. You know what I'm saying? Because our language inherently is slang. You feel me? Like, You know, one word doesn't have just one meaning. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, it's a brutish tongue. All right, so moving on from there, I'm gonna go ahead and translate this into the Paleo Indian, the Assyrian. Remember, our language starts right to left, not left to right. So let me go ahead and do this real quick. All right. Right here. Dang, Mark is doing more racing than it is writing. Excuse me, class. Pardon me for 1 second. It's not that bad. Oh, sweet. I'm gonna try this. Okay, so our first word once again is Yarawak. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well. Right. Gasham. All right. Gasham. Chazak. Mahawataza. And of course, in the paleo, write that out. These markers a little bit better, but I don't know how it's going to show up on the screen. Okay, it's not too bad. Wow. Okay. All right. So once again, I'm gonna go back, start back from the top. You understand? A word is rain, which is the Shum in the Hebrew. You understand? Both written in the Assyrian and in the Paleo. And here are the letters that go in coordinates with excuse me the Hebrew. Excuse me. You understand? I ran them off to the side. That way you'll be familiar with the alphabet as we go along with the lesson. All right. So next is our phrase, which is it was raining hard outside, which the verbalization of that is Yarawak Gasham Chazak Bacha. Both written in the Assyrian and in the Paleo right here for our learning and understanding. You understand? I'm gonna give y'all a few moments to write this down, take notes, do whatever you have to do, or be kind and rewind. You understand? It's very, very important that we take notes while class is going along. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can always go back and reference them. You know what I'm saying? You never know when you might need them. You never might know when we might need the notes. It's always important to have them on hand. I'm gonna give y'all about 5 more seconds to write this down or take a picture. You understand? And then I'm gonna move along. All right, I'm gonna move on to our next word. Hopefully things run smooth. And now that I got another marker. Okay, moving on to our next word, which is hot. Right now, if you from Texas, man, if you from the South, you know what I'm saying? We going through hell down here right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Word is hot. Hot. Now, the verbalization of that in the Hebrew is cha'amam. Cha, like you hopping up a loogie. Mum. Dang, I can write that a little bit more straight, man. You like that sometimes. All right, so of course, write that in the Hebrew for you. Cha, ma, mum. All right, and remember, there are two different variants of mom. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write that to the side, of course. Just give me one moment. I'm gonna write this down in the paleo so that way you see how it looks in both formats. right. So of course, both written in the Assyrian Hebrew and in the Paleo Hebrew. We have Cha'amam. Of course, I'm gonna write the letters down to the side so that way you know what's in the letters. I mean how to enunciate them. All right. So our first letter is Ch. All right. So in English, you know, in our language, this is not cha. You know what I'm saying? It's cha. All right. So our next letters are ma. All right. In the Paleo, it only has one variant of ma, but in the Assyrian, it has two different variants. The one that goes on the end, strictly on the end. Excuse me. Let me write that out for you. All right. And then the one that goes anywhere but the end. You know what I'm saying? You do whatever you want with this variant. It goes wherever. All right. So what we have here is our word, which is hot. The word in the Hebrew, the verbalization of it, which is chamam, both written in the Syrian and in the Paleo. And here are the letters right here that make chamam. Give you about 5 seconds to write that down. Because I do not want to move too fast. I want everybody to grasp everything that I'm bringing out today. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a pencil or paper need, man, just write this down real quick. You know what I'm saying? Always be kind and rewind. And if you attend the class, you understand, if you attend the classes, um, there will be alphabet chart and nouns and verbs given to you. You understand? If you attend class. All right, so that's where we're gonna move on because there's also another variant of the word, which means heat. So heat, it's just cha'am. Right. So heat is very similar to hot. You understand? Which is cha'am. Same thing. Same thing. You understand? All right. And so, in the spirit of today, you understand? Our phrase is it. It's hot as hell today. You understand? Like I said, man, if you from Texas, the South in general, man, you understand. You feel this, you feel this phrase a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? The most would. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's hot as hell today. You know what I'm saying? And hot as hell is just, you know what I'm saying, the play on words. You know what I'm saying? It's just a play on words. Once again, as I discussed earlier, and of course, that is cha'am Shalom Messiah Christ, sir. Come, sir. All right, Shalom Messiah Christ, man. All right, so our word is Kamal. Shalom Messiah Christ, sir. But no sweet. All right, moving on. La Laiza, Laiza, Laiza. Oh, Laiza. How you want? Shalom, everybody. Shalom. Shalom. All right, so what I'm going to do next is translate this into the Assyrian into the Paleo, of course, you understand? And remember, our language goes left to right, not right to left, you understand? Once again, English, the language that we have been taught by our oppressors, is indeed a backwards ass language, you understand? Write that out, beginning with the Assyrian. Um, how you want? Shalom Messiah Christ. Yeah, come. I'm gonna teach a class on it. All right, come, man. Come, man. No sweat, man. You know, I know I got that, man. Shalom Messiah Christ. Sir. Yeah. All right. So what we have here, no sweat. So what we have here is good night. No sweat. So what we have here is a word, which is cha'amam. You understand? Both written in the Assyrian and in the Paleo. We also have the letters written right off to the side right here. You know what I'm saying? You got cha in both variants. You know what I'm saying? In the Paleo right here, Paleo, and in the Assyrian. You understand? In the verb in the English verbalization, which is of course cha, CHAA. Then you also have mom right here, ma in the Paleo, and both variants in the Assyrian. You understand? And of course the English verbalization, which is ma. And once again, we have another variant of hot. You know what I'm saying? Which is heat. You know what I'm saying? Which is cham. Excuse me, cha'am. And of course, our phrase, which is it is hot as hell today. You understand, man? If you like I said, man, if you from the South, then you understand. You understand the struggle, man. It is hot as hell today. It is. You know what I'm saying? It is cha'am, kamwa, la'izazah, hayawan. You understand? Both written, of course, in the Assyrian right here and the Paleo right here. You know what I'm talking about? So go ahead and jot that down in your notebooks. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all a few moments. Give y'all a few moments to write that down, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Once again, man, it's very, very, very a very beautiful thing that we are able to come back to our culture after being without so long. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We in the I.S.U.P.K, we do not throw away our language. You understand? We do not throw away our language. You know why? Because this right here is a part of our identity. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of who we are. It's a part of our culture. You know what I'm saying? This is a language that the Lord has given us. So in the Israelite School of University of Practical Knowledge, we do not throw away our language. You know what I'm saying? We teach it every Friday. You know what I'm saying? From Texas to New York. You know what I'm saying? From Puerto Rico to Canada to the UK. You know what I'm saying? We teach our language to our people. You know what I'm saying? All right. You got about a few more moments. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and screenshot, do whatever you got to do, and then we're gonna move on to our last word. I'm gonna move through this one pretty quickly. All right, no sweat. We gotta move on. I.S.U.P. In contrast to heat, we have cold. You understand? These right here are part. It's a part of the seasons that we go through. You know what I'm saying? We in the summertime right now. You know what I'm saying? It's hot outside, but also there's another season where it gets cold. You know what I'm saying? So the word right here is cold. know what I'm saying? Which in the Hebrew is quar. In the English language is QAR. How it's enunciated is quar. You understand? I'm gonna write that in the Assyrian and in the Paleo. Oh, you're not that's wild. Of course, I'm gonna write the letters down up to the side. One and rub. All right, so I also have a phrase go with that, which is this ice is cold. I'm gonna try to move through this one pretty quick. You understand? It is ha korach. Hazah. Quar. All right, so move through this one pretty quick, man. Korach. Hazah. Quar. All right, and of course we have this right here, Hakarach, Hazah, Quar, written in the Assyrian and in the Paleo, of course. You understand? You understand? So what we have so far is, for one, a word which is cold. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, and on the earth we have seasons. Seasons whether it's hot, rainy, cold. You know what I'm saying? It's the season where leaves start to fall. You know what I mean? I might get into that later on. You know what I'm saying? But next week I'm going to teach the letters, and we're gonna get into that. You understand? But like I was saying, a word is code, which is core, you understand, written in the Assyrian and in the Paleo. And also I have the letters right here, which are in the word core. You know what I'm saying? That make up the word core, excuse me. You have the qua and the ra. You know what I'm saying? And also, of course, I just got to writing out the phrase, which is ice is cold, which is ha harak haza core. You know what I'm saying? Both written in the Assyrian and in the Paleo. You know what I'm saying? Give a most high hand for that, man. You understand? We are able to come back to our language, our culture, you know what I'm saying, our understanding of the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? This is right here is how you build a nation. You understand? For one, this is how we're gonna build up our nation by coming back to what was given to us by the Most High. You understand? And give y'all a few more seconds. No sweat. Before I close out, man, I'm gonna go over the Lord's Prayer real quick. So if you're tuning in, we're gonna go over the Lord's Prayer real quick. You understand? Wherever the east is in your house, you know what I'm saying, turn east. All right, start, turn the face east. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, Hayat, Shumka, Yahweh, Malakwathka, Daba'at, Ratazayaka, Hayat, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawa, Hayat, Bashamayim, Natalaniwa, Lacham, Ka, Yawam, Wasalakino, Kabawatino, Kasalakino, Kabawatino, Wala'a, Zara'aino, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawashino, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Wataparath, Wa'alamim, Aman. This is in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, that will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever, so be it. All right. And with that, I'm going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers. How about Hashim Yahshua Barakatah to the brothers, and to the sisters, Yahweh Shema and Lataba Hashim Yahweh Shah. All right, Shalom.